At some point in your life, you're going to have to deliver a 60-second pitch. It could be to your boss at work, to potential clients at a networking event, or in front of investors during a talk show. Either way, you need to make that 60 seconds count. So today, I'm going to help you do that by talking you through exactly what you should be saying in the first 20 seconds, the middle 20 seconds, and the last 20 seconds of your pitch. My name's Kyle Murter. I help people speak with more confidence and impact. And in order to talk you through this structure, I'm going to pretend I'm pitching to you this pen. Let's start with your first 20 seconds. The key here is that you need to hook your audience. You need to give them a compelling reason to continue listening to you. And the easiest way to do that in 60 seconds is to talk about pain or desires of your audience. So pain is the struggles that your audience are experiencing. What are their hardships? What are their problems? What are the things which are causing them to worry more, to have more anxiety, to feel burnt out? Talk about something related to that in your opening and you'll grab their attention. Desires are your audience's aspirations. What are their goals? What do they want to accomplish? Who do they want to become? Now, because I'm pitching a pen today, it's going to be hard for me to talk about the pain points. You could maybe talk about the pain of not having a pen, but it would be a reach. I think there's a lot more scope to talk about desires. So this is how I would open my 20-second pitch for this pen. Do you know what all of the most successful CEOs in the world have in common? They all use a pen to close their big deals. So why don't you do the same? So in that particular example, I'm touching on the desires of my audience to be someone successful, to be someone of status, to be someone important who has an important pen. Now moving into the middle 20 seconds. The key thing we've got to do here is ask ourselves this question. What do they need to hear? In other words, in order to buy your product or service that you're pitching, what do they need to hear? Now, of course, this is going to depend on your audience and what you are selling. Perhaps your particular audience appreciate facts and figures and statistics, so they need to hear that. Maybe your audience wants to hear about the benefits of your product or service in depth, so give them more of that. Or maybe your audience will resonate more with a story. And seeing a pen doesn't have that many features and benefits, and it certainly doesn't have a lot of statistics about it. I would probably go with the story route when selling this pen for 20 seconds. I could share a story like, last week a client of mine called Ricky was feeling very nervous about an important meeting. But do you know what helped him? Pulling out his pen. And just the feel of this lovely pen grounded him, gave him more confidence, and he says helped him close the deal. So that story, which of course is not made up, gives the audience a sense of how this pen could add value to their lives. And that's what you need to do in your middle 20 seconds as well. Whether it be through facts, benefits, or stories, teach the audience on how your product or service helps them. And finally, we come to the last 20 seconds. And this is all about your call to action, you encouraging the audience to buy your product or service. And the key here is to be direct and clear. You have to be direct in the sense of saying exactly what the offer is, and you have to be clear in terms of telling the audience how they can purchase your product or service. So going back to my pen example, I could say, so if you want to feel more confident, if you want to close more deals, if you want to feel like a CEO, buy one of our pens today at bosspens.com. So that ending tells them exactly what I want them to do, buy the pen, and it also tells them exactly how to buy the pen, bosspens.com. Don't visit that website, by the way. But hopefully that gives you a clear example of how you can hook your audience in the opening, how you can educate them in the middle, and how you can inspire them to take action at the end. But one thing you'll need to think about when pitching is your delivery. You need to make sure that you sound confident in your product or service. So here's a video with a few tips on how to make sure you sound confident when delivering your pitch. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel. Comment below with any pitching tips that you have. I would love to hear your ideas as well. But above all, I hope you now feel more confident about nailing that 60-second